and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. What does $700 billion look like? To put it into perspective, it is more than the GDP of Switzerland. It is more than the market value of the most blue chip companies on the S&P 500. It is also a number so vast that it ceases to be money in traditional sense and it becomes something else entirely. It becomes sovereign power. Elon Musk has just become the first human being in the history to be worth $700 billion. To some, he is the ultimate visionary, the man taking us to Mars and saving free speech. To others, he is the ultimate cautionary tale, a private citizen with the kind of influence that used to be reserved for nation states. Today we look at the rise and rise of Elon Musk. How did he get here? And why should the world be paying attention to more than just his bank balance? Let's look at the facts. Just a few years ago, the world was debating if anyone would ever reach the $300 billion mark. Musk didn't just cross it, he obliterated it. And in the last few months, the wealth has surged at a rate that defies financial logic. The primary driver? Tesla. Despite the competition from China and despite the skeptics, Tesla's stock has become a proxy for the future of American industry. Then there is SpaceX. It just isn't a rocket company anymore. It is the backbone of the global satellite internet and the sole provider of transport for NASA. But there's a third factor, a factor that isn't found on the balance sheet: political capital. Musk has moved from the sidelines of the Silicon Valley to the corridors of power in Washington. He isn't just an investor in companies. He is an investor in the new world order. Think about the synergy. Musk owns the platform where the global conversations happen, X. He also owns the company that controls the orbit, SpaceX. And now he owns the company leading the EV revolution, which is Tesla. Now he has the ear of the most powerful office in the world. With the return of Donald Trump to the White House, Musk has transitioned from a donor to a designer. As the head of the newly formed DOGE, or the Department of Government Efficiency, Musk was in a position to audit the very government that regulates his businesses. Critics call it a massive conflict of interest. Musk calls it cutting the fat. But regardless of what you call it, the markets have rewarded him. Every time he posts, the needle moves. Every time he stands next to the president, his net worth jumps by billions. And this just isn't wealth creation. It is the ultimate consolidation of influence. So why does this matter to you? Because we are entering the era of the sovereign individual. Traditionally, if a country wanted to change its foreign policy or disrupt an industry, it needed a consensus. It needed a cabinet. It needed a military. Today, Elon Musk can change the course of a war, as we saw with Starlink in Ukraine, with a single decision. He can influence the valuation of a currency with a single tweet. He is worth $700 billion. For context, that is enough to buy every single home in a city like San Francisco and still have change left over. It is enough to fund global literary programs for a decade. But Musk isn't interested in traditional philanthropy. He is interested in utility. He is building a world where the private sector doesn't just support the state, it replaces it. The reaction to this milestone is predictably polarized. His supporters say that he deserves every cent. They argue that he takes risks that no one else will. He bets his entire fortune on dreams that others call impossible. When he succeeds, he wins big. That is the American dream on steroids. The critics, however, point to a deepening divide. While one man gains $100 billion in a single week, The cost of living for the average family continues to bite. They ask, can a democracy truly function when one individual holds more economic power than the bottom 50% of the population? It is a fair question, but here is the reality. Musk doesn't care about the criticism. He has built a cult of personality that is shielded by his success. As long as the rockets land and the stock markets rise, the Musk effect will continue to dominate the global narrative. $700 billion is a number, but it is also a signal. It tells us that the rules of power have changed. In the 20th century, power was about oil and land. In the 21st century, power is all about data, science, space, and the sheer audacity to disrupt everything. Elon Musk is no longer just the richest man on earth. He is a new kind of geopolitical entity. He isn't just playing his game. He owns the board. Thank you for watching.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.